people. And the only prophet that came to the entire world was the one that said that he came for the whole world. Jesus never said, I came for the whole world. He never said that. He said, I have been sent to the lost sheep of the tribe of Israel. He came to correct the corruptions and the excesses of the Bani Israel. And he came to announce what? The gospel. What does the gospel mean? What does the gospel mean? The good news. Good news of who? Good news of what? And Jesus Christ's mission and his prophethood was only 2 years and 4 months. Did you know that? His whole mission, his whole prophethood was only 2 years and 4 months. Because he came to announce that someone would come after him. Someone that would hear from God and speak. Someone whose behavior would address all the problems of the world. Someone who would come with a book that would remain with you forever. Okay, what prophet came after Jesus Christ to fulfill that prophecy? And also, he would also confirm Jesus Christ and mention Jesus Christ. The Quran is the only book that came after Jesus Christ, that was revealed after Jesus Christ, that mentions the mother of Jesus Christ, that mentions the birth of Jesus Christ, that mentions the miracles of Jesus Christ. We are Muslims. We believe in the miraculous or the phenomenal birth of Jesus Christ. We believe it totally. God can do whatever he wants to do. And we believe that if God created the heavens and the earth by his command, if God says be, what is it? It is. And if God created Adam without a mother and father, Adam, our common father, had no mother and father, no parents. Adam was created by God. Adam was just a sperm drop mixed with mud, and God said be. And Adam became. And then God said be, and Eve became. And from those two, all the human beings came. So who was the father and mother of Adam? Who was the father and mother of Eve? So at least Jesus had a mother. So what's more difficult for God, Adam and Eve or Jesus? We believe that Jesus' mother, Mary, she was never penetrated by any man to create Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was born without sperm. Because God can order any woman to be pregnant, and she'll be pregnant. Because before Mary, remember the story of Zachariah. Zachariah was 110 and his wife was 90. Do you remember that story? Zachariah the prophet, who was the father of John, he was 110. His wife was 90. And he prayed to God for a son. He said, oh God, I have no children. God, give me a son. God answered him. The angel Gabriel came to him and said, you will have a son. He wanted to know how. I would have wanted to know too. He said, oh God, how will I have a son when I'm an old man? I don't have any water. And my wife is barren. She doesn't create no eggs. In that language, she's barren. She's way beyond menopause. She's menostop. But God said, so be it. When God orders a thing, it will be. And when Zachariah, a prophet of God, went back to his wife and said, guess what? I had a vision and God said to me through the angel that you will become pregnant. Of course she laughed. I would too. But just as she laughed, she found something moving in her stomach. And guess who was the child that was born? That was John the Baptist, the cousin of Jesus Christ. Because Zechariah was the cousin of Hannah. And Hannah was the woman that prayed to God for a son that she could give to the priest so that he could become a priest. And she prayed to God, and God told her through the angel Gabriel again that she will have a son. No, that she will have a child. And she had that child. But when the child was a girl, she said, "Oh God, verily I have given birth, but it's a woman, it's a girl." The angel said to her, "So be it. This girl will be the chief of the women in the hereafter." And that's what Mary is. And when Mary was born, she was given over to the care of Zechariah, who was the chief priest of the temple. And Mary was put into a place with her own apartment. And when Zechariah, who was the only one with the key, used to go and check on her, he found every time he checked on her, she had food. And he used to ask her, "Mary, where do you get this food from?" Why? What was strange about the food? I'll tell you what was strange. In the winter, she had fruit from the summer. And in the summer, she had the fruit from the winter. Because she was selected by God. The prayer of Hannah, God answered her prayer by giving Hannah a girl who would give birth to the son that Hannah asked for. That's how God works. And while she was in that room, the angel Gabriel again came to her and said, "Oh Mary, God announces to you a child that you will have a son whose name will be Isa. Isa. Jesus in the Spanish language, or Jesus in the English language, but in Arabic, Isa al-Masih. Al-Masih means the anointed, the appointed, the Messiah, or the Christ. And Mary said to the angel, thinking that he was a man, "If you fear Allah, don't come near me." Like any one of you women, any one of you decent women, if a man appeared to you in your bedroom, you would say, "Get out of here." Maybe you wouldn't say, if you fear God, you might pull for your gun or something. But Mary said, "If you fear God, don't come near me." The angel said, "Mary, fear not. I'm a messenger from God to announce to you that you will have a son by the name of Isa. Peace and blessings be upon him." Mary said, "How will I have a son when I've never been touched by any man and I'm not a woman that walks the streets?" What is she saying? She's not a harlot. She was untouched. She's a virgin. She doesn't even mix with men. So how she will be pregnant? The angel said to her, "So be it. When God orders a thing, he says to it, what? Be, and it is." And just when the angel said that to her, Mary found herself just like the wife of Zechariah, pregnant, conceiving. And to make a long story short, when Jesus was born, Mary was ashamed because the people was already saying, "She's a harlot, she's a this, she's a that. Look, she's pregnant." She had to go out, something had to happen. How did she get pregnant? She asked God, "What should I say?" God told her, "Don't say anything. Point to the child. The child will speak for himself and clear you of everything they say." And Jesus did that. That was his first miracle.